In a quiet corner of an old barn, a tiny gray kitten first opened her eyes. The world was a vast, noisy place, full of strange shadows and scents. Her mother's warmth was a comfort, but soon, hunger called her away, leaving the little one alone in the hay-filled maze. The kitten felt small, lost, and unsure. Not far away, in the farmhouse, a young girl named Leela had just moved in. She was gentle and shy, with a heart full of love for animals. Though her parents said she was too young for a pet, she often found herself drawn to the barn, hoping to catch a glimpse of its hidden residence. One morning, driven by a faint, sweet smell of milk, the kitten ventured from her nest. Her tiny paws trembled on the cold floor. As she followed the scent, her tail brushed against a wooden box, sending it crashing down with a loud thud. Startled, she froze, her little heart pounding with fear. Just then, Leela stepped into the barn, drawn by the noise. Her eyes widened as she spotted the tiny gray kitten trembling beside the fallen box. The kitten's wide, blue eyes stared back. For a long, silent moment, they just looked at each other. Leela knelt down slowly. "Hello, little one," she whispered, her voice as soft as a breeze. She stretched out her hand. But the kitten, knowing only a world that had not yet been kind, hissed and recoiled. Leela didn't pull back. Instead, she offered a gentle smile. "It's okay," she murmured. She placed a small plate of warm milk on the ground and moved away, giving the kitten space. Hunger warred with fear, but after a long pause, the kitten crept forward and began to lap at the milk. Leela watched, her presence a quiet promise of safety. Day after day, Leela returned. Sometimes the kitten would hide, peeking out from behind a bale of hay. Other times, she would watch as Leela's soft hands placed down fresh food. Gradually, the wall of fear around the kitten's heart began to crumble. Then came a day a wild storm rattled the old barn. Thunder shook the walls, and flashes of lightning lit up the dark corners. The terrified kitten cried out, trying to hide under a box. It tipped, nearly trapping her tiny paw. She mewed in panic. In that moment, Leela rushed in. She lifted the box and scooped the frightened creature into her arms. The kitten squirmed at first, but then she felt the warmth of Leela's embrace. Leela wrapped her in a small, soft blanket she'd brought along. "SHH, you're safe now," she whispered for the very first time. The kitten let herself relax in someone's arms. A soft, tiny purr rumbled in her chest, and her eyes drifted closed. She had found a safe harbor in the storm. From that day on, the kitten eagerly awaited Leela's visits, greeting her footsteps with a happy meow. She was learning that hands could be gentle, and that voices could be kind. But their friendship faced one more hurdle. Leela's parents were worried. "A kitten is a big responsibility," her father said. "You have to show us you can truly care for her," her mother added. So Leela dedicated herself to proving she was ready. Every morning, she cleaned the kitten's corner, provided fresh water, and made a soft bed of cloth. She played with a piece of string, watching with delight as the kitten pounced and chased. She even took on extra chores around the house to show her commitment. The kitten, in her own way, showed her heart too. One evening, Leela sat in the barn, her eyes filled with tears after a difficult day at school. The little kitten climbed into her lap, rubbing her face against Leela's hand. That simple, comforting touch made Leela's sadness melt away, replaced by a smile. Leela's parents saw this quiet, beautiful bond. They saw how careful and loving their daughter had become, finally, and nodded in agreement. "You've shown us such kindness and care," her mother said, her voice warm. "This little one can be yours." Happy tears streamed down Leela's face as she hugged the kitten gently. "You are my first gentle friend," she whispered. The kitten purred louder than ever before. She knew she had found her forever home. The barn was no longer scary, and the storms outside no longer mattered. She had someone to trust, and Leela had a friend who gave her unconditional love. Together, a girl and her kitten grew, teaching each other about patience, kindness, and the simple joy found in quiet moments. Their friendship was a bond built to last a lifetime. Thank you so much for watching this heartwarming story. If it touched your heart, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that celebrates the special connections we share. See you next time!